and then you have to hand it into the faculty. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cheryl. If you're new, welcome to the C Squad. Over here we cover all things transfer student and living your best life as an international student in the UK. So if you like the sound of that, then hit the subscribe button below, follow me on Instagram, and join the fam. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be giving all my prospective transfer students some advice. I'm sure as a lot of you know, I transferred from Wits University in South Africa to Sussex University in the UK, and I've done quite a few videos about what it's like being a transfer student. I have a video about how to transfer universities, and I also have a collab that I did with my friend Eddie Ramahlale, and that was us detailing our experiences being transfer students. So if you guys want to check out those videos, I will leave them linked down below. But today I'm just going to be running you through some advice and tips that I wish I had known before I started my transfer year at University of Sussex. So one of the major things I felt when I transferred was imposter syndrome, and I've spoken about this in my Wits Freshers advice video, but essentially imposter syndrome is feeling like you don't belong, like you don't fit in, feeling like you're not worthy of the opportunity you've been given. And I think you feel that as a transfer student because obviously you weren't like an incoming fresher, you were somebody who decided to leave their university, and I guess the university's kind of, you know, taking a chance on you. So you're just coming into second year really with very little knowledge about what they actually covered the last year. Like obviously you've looked at the modules, you've probably done similar ones, but you weren't there for that experience, and it feels very daunting. It feels as if you just don't belong. I think the number one thing that I had to remind myself anytime I felt that way is that the university accepted me. The university chose for me to attend, and they are taking a chance on their part because it's a very good chance that I could get to the university, burn and crash, and end up never completing my degree, and that's not really a good look for them. So in some way, University of Sussex had faith in me, and I just needed to have faith in myself. And speaking as a transfer student who completed their second year against all odds, being in a new country, global pandemics, it still happened. So it's very possible to be a transfer student and have a successful year. So don't feel like you're not worthy of the opportunity, you earned it. The next thing I would say is try and live on campus. Like if it is a possibility, definitely try and live on campus. I remember I was kind of like a diva, guys, before. I think I'm less diva-ish now, but I was like a major diva. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna go to uni and share a bathroom. Like that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna go from having an ensuite now to going to uni and sharing a bathroom. And the thing about that is, at some point, I don't know if you guys watched my University of Sussex accommodation video, but you should check that out. But basically what happened is I didn't get the opportunity to pick the housing that I wanted to pick, so I ended up being left with a shared bathroom option. So it was either that I was gonna share a bathroom and live on campus, or I was going to live off campus and have my own bathroom. And then I sat and thought about it, and I was like, well, I'm not really going to have that uni experience that I really want to have. I'm not going to be able to immerse myself in this new community if I'm commuting. There's nothing that's going to be keeping me on campus besides lectures, do you know what I mean? So I ended up making the decision to stay on campus despite sharing a bathroom with 11 other people. And I survived. I made it work. It really wasn't even that big a deal at the end of the day, and I appreciated my university experience and the feeling of living on campus so much more than, you know, something as trivial as sharing a bathroom. So yeah, if possible, try and live on campus. A lot of universities will allow transfer students to live on campus because their major thing is that they want first years to live on campus. So essentially, as a transfer student, you are a first year at that university. So most universities really will allow you to stay on campus if you just ask them. Then my next tip is to go out and meet people, guys. You need to, as I said before, immerse yourself in this new community. You need to join societies. You need to talk to your course mates, your flatmates. You need to go to events. One of the things I really loved about Sussex is that we actually had an event dedicated to transfer students, which was so great because you got to meet people who've also transferred like you, even if they transferred from the same country or whatever, but it was still a great opportunity to meet people. But yeah, there are tons of things that you can do. I always talk about the fact that even if you're not into drinking, there are sober socials that happen all the time. There are events for even your course. So if you're like a business student, some schools have like business societies. So literally the world is your oyster. Go out and meet people. Now, I feel like a lot of people need to hear this, but don't be afraid to ask questions, no matter how stupid it may sound. I'm just one of those people that I'm a very inquisitive person. Like, for me, it doesn't really bother me like asking questions that appear dumb or whatever, because I would ask all the time, like stuff that people should know, but I just didn't know, like, how does the train system work? Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand like the whole ticket thing with the trains. That took a minute to get used to. I didn't understand how the buses worked. It confused me. So there were a lot of things that I would ask. One of the things I asked was like how the printing works, because obviously like things work differently at different universities. So I had to figure out like, how do you print? How do you get your printing ID? And luckily for me, I had course mates and I had flatmates who were very keen to help and like didn't make fun of me for some of the dumb questions I was asking. So don't be afraid to ask where the different buildings are. Don't be afraid to ask how assessments work. I remember I had to figure out how you submit assessments like in written form, and that was a new thing for me. So at Wits we didn't have assignments that you needed to hand in to the faculty, whereas at Sussex we do, and you have like a whole form that you're supposed to fill out. Like, this was all stuff I had to learn while I was there. So yeah, they're gonna be things that you just don't understand. They're gonna be different protocols because it's a different place. So please, please, please don't be afraid to ask questions, whether it's to your lecturers, your academic advisors, your course mates, your flatmates, everyone. Just ask whenever you feel lost. Now, this is a major tip. Don't overwhelm yourself in your first semester, preferably your first year at your new university. It is so easy to get to a new place and just be like guns blazing, running in, joining all the societies, traveling all over the city, like doing all these different things that are just going to overwhelm you. Personally, for me, I chose to not get a job in my first year because I was pretty sure it was gonna overwhelm me, do you know what I mean? Like, there were just a lot of things that I was getting used to and just like learning how to take care of myself. So doing that would have just stressed me out. It would have overwhelmed me. So if you can avoid doing it, then I would say you can do it. Obviously, if you need the money, then you know, get a job, but maybe work less hours and that kind of thing to get yourself used to your new environment. I would say don't join a million societies. Like I said, join societies and go to events, but like, don't be doing it too much. Just kind of like keep it cool. I always say pick 2 societies that you really like. The next year you can add another one on. But yeah, just don't be doing too much. And then also, as far as traveling goes, do not travel places if you feel overwhelmed. There were times when, like, obviously I'm in the UK and I do have family in the UK, but there were times like in the semester where I was genuinely like stressing, you know what I mean? Like, it was just a lot that was happening, and the thought about, you know, leaving the city to go and visit people, like, I love my family, but I think I would have like had a mental breakdown had I done it, because there were times when I felt really, really overwhelmed. So please don't exert yourself. Please, like, people will understand. Even with your parents, they will understand if you tell them, hey, look, I'm really stressed out at the moment, like I don't think I'm gonna be able to come home this weekend. You can go home the next weekend or whatever it is. But yeah, it's important to take time out for yourself. You know, mental health is a big thing, especially as a transfer student, so definitely take that seriously. Then guys, you need to take advantage of your second chance. Like literally in life, you hardly ever get second chances. I am so grateful, beyond grateful, that I was able to move out of an environment that I wasn't thriving in, and that I got to go somewhere that just fits more of my style. And it is honestly like such a blessing. So you really need, like, it's like a YOLO it, but don't be risky. No bungee jumping, but just like, you know, like you only live once. This is your second chance. Do the things that you felt like you couldn't do at your old university. Make the friends that you felt you couldn't make. Join the societies that you felt you couldn't join. Like, do as much as you can to have a fulfilled experience. As a transfer student, most of us only have 2 years at the university, which really sucks. Like right now, I wish I was like in foundation year. Like I wish I had more time at Sussex because I genuinely love it so much. Be sure to get out of your comfort zone. Don't be the person who goes to lectures and then goes home and that's like it. Like that's your daily routine. Lectures home, lectures home. Like as I said before, get out there, do stuff. Even if you're not a people person, go and see the city. Go and, I don't know, just walk around the streets, find tiny little shops or whatever. Just immerse yourself as much as you can at your new home. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're a transfer student, please comment down below and tell me which university you want to transfer to or are actually transferring to. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the C Squad, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I post every Wednesday and Sunday at 5 p.m. London time. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!